Agarbatti. We can light it. Om Najangalam Davam Damanaram Kavilaktoyam Dopoyam Pratiuchata Dapamagrapayami Ata Pratyakshadipam Darishayami Ata Mahaganapati Devatabhyo Namaha. Okay, now take one flower. I'll be doing the Ashtotra names telling for you. You can just keep offering the flowers petals. Om Vinayaka Namaha, Vignarajaya Namaha, Gauriputra Namaha, Ganeshwara Namaha, Skandagraja Namaha, Avyaya Namaha, Hutaya Namaha, Daksha Namaha, Vijapriya Namaha, Agni Garbachite Namaha, Indra Shri Prada Namaha, Vani Balaprada Namaha, Sarva Siddhi Pradayaka Namaha, Sarvatanaya Namaha, Sarvatmika Namaha, Mushikavahana Namaha, Mahaganapati Devatabhya Namaha, Ata Mahaganapati Devatabhya Namaha, Nanavida Parimala Patra Pushpani Samarpayami, Ata Mahaganapati Devatabhya Namaha, Ashtotnamarchanam Samarpayami, Ashtotnamarchanantara, Ata Nanavida Parimala Patra Pushpani Samarpayami, Ugi Balatambol Kashmir Palam Nevedayami. If you have any fruit with you, or if you have a dry fruits also, that's okay. If it doesn't have fruit, you can take any kind of dry fruits little bit in a cup and keep in front of Ganesha, and just take a spoon of water, rotate clockwise. Om Bharpavatsavaha Tattavitorvarenyam Bhargo Davitvadimah Ya Yona Prajodyat Pranaishva Panaishva Udanaishva Janaishva Brahmaneshva Mahaganavadevatabhyana Kashmir Palam Nivedayami Ujivratambolam Samarpayami Karpura Mangala Nirajanam Darishayami. If you have a Karpuram, the camphor, keep in one plate and take one camphor and just rotate to Mahaganapati, saying mantra. Okay. Om Ekadantaya Vidmahe Vakratundaya Dhimahe Tanno Danti Prachodayat Mahaganapati Devatabhya Namaha Karpura Mangala Nirajanam Darishayami. बोलो गणेश महाराज की जय. अतः महागणपति देवताभ्यो नमः. Atmaprashtamaskaraani samarpayami. Take some flowers in your hand and do the request to Mahaganapati, saying that today we are doing a Satyanarayana Pooja. Make sure that we don't have any obstacles or nothing should be happen to everybody. Be safe. So make this event successfully. Once you are done Prarthana, then offer the flowers to the Mahaganapati there and do the Namaskara. उपचारापदेशेन कृतारण्मयापचाराण्यां सर्वं क्षणस्तपुरुषोत्तम महागणपतिदेवताभ्यो नमः आत्मप्रक्षनमस्काराणि समर्पयामि. Then, if you have the flower petals or akshata, take a little bit and put on their forehead. First the husband, then to the wife, kids, everybody. Okay? I hope so. Everybody getting a voice clear. Okay? Just give me 1 sec. Let me check with them. So if the voice is going to you all properly, so I'll be continuing. Next, the Navagraha Puja for you. I request our admin, if he is watching or if he is listening, please text me that the voice is going properly. Okay, thank you. We got, I hope so you all are listening properly. So that's what we got a message. We'll be doing a Navagraha Puja right now. So if you have got Navadanyam with you, so just you can keep everything in the middle. Okay. So or if you have a what do you call betel nuts. Yeah. If you have a betel nuts like this, right? So you can keep one betel nuts with you and some flower petals. So I'll be telling a mantra and I'll be telling the name of it. So you can chant 9 times and I'll tell you where exactly you need to keep that. Or there's two things. Okay. So I think if you all can see from there, so three lines, okay, three rows actually. So just keep 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it will be 9. Okay. So in a three rows, okay, from top to bottom, three rows, in each row, three. Okay. Then you can keep a flower or a yellow rice with your hands and then chant the Navagraha mantras. So first one is a Aditya Surya Graha. So that comes in a middle row in the middle of it. Okay. So I'll be guiding to you, so you don't have to worry still. So just bear with me. Okay. So the first one in the middle is called Surya Graha. Okay. So just take a betel nut within your hand or on the flower petals in your hand and chant like 9 times Om Adityaya Namaha. Om Adityaya Namaha. So for 9 times. Behalf of you, I'll be reading the Gayatri. Om Asatye Narajasa Vartamano Niveshayanna Amritam Martyancha Iranyena Savitaratena Devoyadi Bhuvana Vipashanna Agnim Dotam Prunima Otaram Vishwavedasam Asya Yajnasya Sukritam Eshamesha Pashupate Pashunam Chatushpadadipada Vishkritoyam Ignayam Bhagameto Rayaspocha Ejamanas Santa Om Adidevata Pratyadivata Saitaya Adityaya Namaha. You have flower petals or betel nuts with you. So just keep in the first, in the middle of it, in the second row. So in the second row, in the second one. Okay. Now again take the one more betel nut and the flower petals. Now Om Somaya Namaha Chandra Graha. See, just in the first row, last one. To your from your side to the last. If you are sitting opposite to your right hand side, the top one, the last one. Okay. If you are sitting like me facing, that side is the last one. So I think I hope I'm showing the finger. You can see. Now you can chant Om Somaya Namaha. Om Apyaya Swadametute Vishwadastoma Rishniyam Bhavavajasya Sangata Apsame Soma Abrabirdantar Vishwa Nivishja Agninja Vishwashambhuva Mapasya Vishwaveshade Gauri Vimaya Salilani Takshat Ekapadi Vipadi Sachatashpadi Ashtapadi Navapadi Vabhushi Sahasra Akshara Paramebhyo Manne Om Mati Devata Pratyati Devata Saitaya Chandragrahaya Namaha. So, in the second point, Om Chandragraha Devatabhyo Namaha. Till 12:30, sir. Sir, I'm in the middle of the puja. You can come in, sir. Okay, once you are done the Soma Chandragraha, now, sorry, take again the betel leaf, betel nut. Om Angarakaya Namaha. Om, you can chant 9 times. Om Angarakaya Namaha. Om Agner Morta Devakakatpade Pradavya Ayam Apagam Retagam Sijanvate Syona Prithivi Bhavan Vikshara Niveshen Yachanat Sapradakshetru Syapati Navayagam Itene Vajayamati Gamashvam Bhota Itva Sana Pradadishe Om Adi Devata Pratyati Devata Saitaya Angarakaya Namaha. Exactly below to the Chandra, where you can see next to the Surya, that means to the right hand side. So below to the Chandra. So in the second row, the last one. Okay. So now again take the betel leaf, sorry, betel nuts and the flower petals. Fourth one, Om Buddhaya Namaha. Everybody keep repeating Om Buddhaya Namaha. ॐ वद्वद्यस्वाग्ने प्रतिजा कृष्णेन पोर्ता सहं सुचेता पुनः गृह्णवत् स्वापितरं सुवा मन्वातागुं तदीमः इन्द्रस्य पतिना वयगुम् इदेने वाजयामसि गामत्वं बोधयित्वा सना मृडादृशे ॐ अधिदेवता प्रत्यधिदेवता सहिताय बुधग्रहाय नमः. Okay, where is Buddha is in the first line, from the top. Okay, first line. Okay, first one is a Buddha graha. Okay, you see in the first line, first one, that means exactly opposite to the Chandra graha, to this side. Okay, now Brihaspataye Namaha. Om Brihaspataye Namaha. You can chant for 5 times. Om Brihaspataye Namaha. Okay, so we'll be doing Brihaspati graha. ரெண்டு கேமரா இருக்கு. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Deva Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Adi Devata Pratyati Devata Sahitaya Brihaspati Grahaya Namaha. Om Brihaspati Graha Devatabhya Namaha. Idam Avahayami. You see exactly where we kept a Buddha. So just below to the is Brihaspati. That means to your left hand, like from the Surya Graha to the right hand side. Like when you're saying it's opposite to the left hand. So in the second row, first one. Second row, first one. Okay. Brihaspati is done. Now Shukraya Namaha. So you can chant Om Shukraya Namaha. Om Pravashukraya Bhanave Bharatvam Avyam Matincha Agne Subodham Sana Vridadushe Indritya Patina Vayagam Itene Vajayamasi. Om Adhidevata Pratyati Devata Sahitaya Shukragrahaya Namaha. So you see in the first row, in the middle, that means second part, that's a Shukragraha. Okay? You can keep there. Shukragraha Devatabhya Namaha. Idam Avahayami. Now take again flower petals. Flower petals and the betel leaf, betel nuts. Is it here? Okay, you all can chant now Om Shaneshwaraya Namaha for 9 times. Om Shanno Devi Ravistraya Ava Bhavanta Vitaye Ashraya Ravistravandana Mityagre Vyarete. Om Adhidevata Pratyati Devata Sahitaya Shaneshwara Grahaya Namaha. Om Shaneshwara Graha Devatabhya Namaha. Idam Avahayami. ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೈಡ್ ಕಾರ್ಪೆಟ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟು Okay, Shaneshwara. So exactly below to the Surya. So Surya was in the second row, in the second way, and exactly the third row, in the second middle of it is the Shaneshwara Maharaj. Okay, you can keep the flowers and the betel nuts there. Om Shaneshwara Grahadevtabhya Namaha. Now, Om Rahuve Namaha. You can take again betel. Flower petals, betel nuts, and chant Om Rahuve Namaha. 9 times Om Rahuve Namaha. Om Madhavatarutayate Madhukirandi Sindhava Madhvi Enastantaushasi Madhanakta Madaushasi. Om Adhidevata Pratyati Devata Sahitaya. Om Rahu Graha Devata Bhyo Namaha. Idam Avahayami. Okay, you can keep it here exactly below to the Surya. Next to the Shaneshwara is the right side, is a Rahu Graha. So in the third row, third one is a Rahu Graha. You can keep it there. Okay. Now Ketave Namaha. Again, you can take the betel nut flower in your hand and chant 9 times Om Ketave Namaha. Om Ketan Grinvanna Ketave Mera Parya Abhishate Om Adidevata Pratyati Devata Sahitaya Om Ketu Graha Yanamaha Om Ketu Graha Devata Byanama Idam Avahayami Stapayami Pujayami. Okay, you see exactly in the third row where only one is left. That means behind next to the Shaneshwara, that's the third row. First one where you keep there. Okay, Ketu Grahaya Namaha. अतः नवग्रह देवताभ्यो नमः अतः नवग्रह पूजां समर्पयामि. Now we all invoke navagraha. I hope so everybody is following. So we are going very slow. I'm trying to be very slow also. So if you have any question, again I'm very sorry to repeat you. Please, you can text in our temple WhatsApp group to the admin. So any kind of admin. So they are watching the system. So they will let me know if you have any question. In that way, so I can do slowly or I can be again repeat it to you anything. I hope so everybody following. Thanks. We'll be continuing next. Okay. Once you are done the Navagraha Avana, so there is a water like this in the cup, right? In the 2 cups, one cup with the water. Show like this for 3 times and put in an empty cup. The side level. The side. As our devotee is following, just follow to it. Just show to the close to that. Navagraha Devatabhyo Astayo Argyam Samarpayami, Padyo Padyam Samarpayami, Mukhe Achamaniyam Samarpayami. Now take one flower with you, dip in the water and sprinkle on Navagraha. Om Apodista Maya Bhuva Snana Bodje Dadadana Maherana Ejakshada Yavashivada Mora Datsasya Baji Dina Ushati Rava Maturaha Tasma Arangamavo Satyaya Janmada Apo Janayata Jana Navagraha Devatabhyo Namaha. Once you did a sprinkle, Navagraha Devatabhyo Namaha Shuddhodaka Snanam Samarpayami Alankarnarte Akshatani Samarpayami. You have a turmeric yellow rice, right? Akshata, take in your hand and just offer on this. Navagraha Devatabhyo Namaha Akshatani Samarpayami Alankarnarte Nana Vida Parimala Patra Pushpani Samarpayami. Now, if you have agarbatti lighted, right? Or you can take one agarbatti, light yourself and hold in your hand. Clockwise, you need to do 3 times. Dashangulam dopam samanoharam kapilaitoyam dopoyam prativitam istajata vedosantama vargo devastri mahadya yona prajodyat domagrapayami pratyaksha deepam darishayami pratyaksha deepam darishayami. Now, if you have a fruit with you again, you can take any kind of fruit, one fruit or a dry dates or anything in your cup. Or if you have a banana, you can just keep near the Navagraha Devatas and take a spoon of water, clockwise rotate 3 times. Om Bharpavasvaha Tatsavitor Varenyam Vargo Devasrimaha Yo Yona Prachodayat. And just hold your hands like this and close your eyes. Om Bharpavasvaha Tatsavitor Vargo Devasrimaha. Open your eyes. Take flower petals, akshata in your hand, and do the take arti with a camphor, light it. Once you got lighted candle karpuram, okay, you need to rotate clockwise 3 times. I'll be repeating a mantra. If you know, even you can also chant. Say Namas Suryaya, Chandraya, Mangalaya, Budaya Cha, Guru Shukra, Shanibrasya, Rahuve, Ketave, Namaha. Adityadi Navagraha Devatabhyo Namaha Karpura Mangala Nirajanam Darishayami. Then keep the arti in your left hand. You have akshata in your right hand. Okay, do the namaskaram for Navagraha and offer the akshata on that. Navagraha Devatabhyo Namaha. Then take the blessing. Show to the camera, please, ma'am. Ata Navagraha Devatabhyo Namaha. Once you are done the arti, so okay, you all take the blessings. Ata Navagraha Devatabhyo Namaha. You have a flowers and akshata in your hand. And put the akshata on your head. Okay. Once you all done, then we'll be doing a Ashtadikpalaka Puja. So I'll be showing the hand and just you can keep offer the flowers or akshata wherever I show the right hand. So we'll be starting from the east. Okay. So east is like wherever whichever the direction you're sitting that's okay. So start from the east. That means example. Okay. I am facing to the south. So my east will be this side. So I'll be starting here Indra. Okay. So the 8 corners. Okay. So just keep putting the akshata or the flower petals on your side to the 8 corners. Okay. So please, ma'am, put the flower petals. Okay. Can you bring it to the close slowly? Ah, kila pani. Kila pani. Ini pani mo kila. Ini kila pani. Ah, paro. కొంచెం వెళ్ళండి. Okay. Puro, puro. Hmm. Yeah, kila pani. Text pani. You clear. That's okay. So now the Navagraha Puja is done. So we'll be doing Ashtadikpalaka Puja. That's 8 corners. Okay. So you all can hold the flower petals like this, and wherever I show the hand, just offer the flower petals like this. Okay. Two akshatas like this. Okay. So in that way, it will be easy. Okay. So first is Indra. Okay. I think they are fixing a camera. Just bear with me. So many people have said like the camera is too high. So that's what it is. You need to wait for them. So some people message texting that saying that camera is too high. So could you come very closer? So we got that's a good thing signing. So people are watching. So people are observing everything. So we'll be doing a Ashtadikpalaka Puja. You need to keep temple WhatsApp admin so that if you have any issues, they'll message us. Okay, madam, you just keep putting flowers petals like this. Om Indraya Namaha, Om Agnya Namaha, Om Yamaya Namaha, Om Nairatya Namaha, Om Varunaya Namaha, Om Vayuve Namaha, Om Kuberaya Namaha, Om Ishanaya Namaha, Om Madhya Rama Sameta Satyanarayana Swami Devatabhyo Namaha. So the clockwise, the 8 corners. Indra Ashtadikpalakaya Namaha. So I'll be repeating again for you. Om Indraya Namaha. Om Agnya Namaha. Om Yamaya Namaha. Om Nairatya Namaha. Om Varunaya Namaha. Om Vayuve Namaha. Om Kuberaya Namaha. Om Ishanaya Namaha. Om Madhya Rama Sameta Satyanarayana Swami Devatabhyo Namaha. Now, Ashtadikpalaka is invoked. Now we'll be doing a Panchaloka Palaka Puja. That's a five deities. So starting with the Mahaganapati, then Brahma, Saraswati, then Shiva, Parvati. Okay. So five devatas will be doing a Panchaloka Palaka Puja. You can hold the flower petals and the one betel nuts in your hand. If you don't have a betel nuts, at least you can hold the flowers at least. Okay. So first again we'll be chanting Mahaganapati Om Gang Ganapate Namaha for 9 times. Okay. Close your eyes and chant Om Gang Ganapate Namaha. Om Badram Karne Vishunuyama Deva Badram Bhaksha Makshavar Ajatra Sthirairangai Sustuvakam Sastanabhe Vijayama Devaitam Yadaya Swastina Indra Vruddhashava Swastina Posha Vishaveda Swastina Starcho Arishtaneme Swastina Brahspati Tadatu Om Shanti 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 Om Namo Bhratapataye Namo Ganapataye Namo Pramadavataye Namaste Tulam Bodharaye Kadandaye Vignavinajana Shivasataye Sri Varadamurtaye Namo Namah Mahaganapati Devatabhyo Namah Idam Avahayami. I hope so you all had a Ganapati idol with you, or you have done with turmeric. You can offer the betel nuts if you have, or flowers there. Okay, and 3 times water. Mahaganapati Devatabhyo Namah Astayo Argyam Samarpayami. Take the spoon of water, show it to close like this, then offer. So hold both the hands like this, please. Mahaganapati Devatabhyo Namah Padyo Padyam Samarpayami Mukhe Achamanyam Samarpayami. Now again take the flower petals and the betel nuts. Now Om Brahmaya Namaha for 9 times. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Deva Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Om Brahmaya Namaha. Om Brahma Devatabhyo Namaha Idam Avahayami. You can keep to your side, on your side, like if you are sitting opposite to your left side, to your right, okay, with a flower. Om Brahmaya Namaha 3 times water. Astayo Argyam Samarpayami Padayo Padyam Samarpayami Mukhe Achamanyam Samarpayami. Again take betel nuts and the flower petals and Om Sam Saraswati Namaha for 9 times. Om Prano Devi Saraswati Vajabir Vajini Pate Dina Matrimato Vajbhyai Namaha Saraswati Devatabhyo Namaha. Saraswati Devatabhyo Namaha Idam Avahayami. There you are already kept for Brahma, the flower and thing. You can keep closer to that Saraswati. Saraswati Devatabhyo Namaha Astayo Argyam Samarpayami Padyo Padyam Samarpayami Mukhe Achamanyam Samarpayami. Now Om Gangadharaya Namaha or Om Neelakantaya Namaha. You can take the flower petal and the betel nut. You can chant Om Gangadharaya Namaha or Neelakantaya Namaha or Shivaya Namaha. Anything, whichever you like it. Om Tat Purushaya Vidmahe Neelakantaya Dhimahe Tanno Rudra Prachodayat. Uma Maheshwara Devatabhyo Namaha Idam Avahayami. Just keep below that where you invoke Saraswati, Brahma Saraswati, and then 3 times water again. Astayo Argyam Samarpayami Padaya Padyam Samarpayami Mukhe Achamanyam Samarpayami. Now Om Gauriye Namaha. Take the betel nuts and the flower petals. You can chant Om Gauriye Namaha for 9 times. Om Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Triambake Gauri Narayane Namastute Gauri Devatabhya Namaha Idam Avahayami. You can keep where you invoke Shiva just next to that or on it 3 times water. Gauri Devatabhya Namaha Astayo Argyam Samarpayami Padyo Padyam Samarpayami Mukhe Achamanyam Samarpayami. Once you are done, take a flower and sprinkle on it everywhere the water where you invoke now Panchaloka Palaka Devata. Om Abhajishta Maya Vasnana Bhajyadana Maharana Jikadaya Vasvara Mora Dattavadi Dhyana Ujati Ramatura Dasmarangama Vaisya Jimura Apo Janayata Janaha Shuddhodakasnanam Samarpayami. Then take a turmeric kumkum sprinkle on it. First the turmeric. Gandhadwaram Duradursham Nityapustam Karishnim Ishwarikam Sarabodhana Swamihavakwesryam Haridra Kumkuma Sindurani Samarpayami. Then flower petals on it. Alankarnarte Akshatani Samarpayami. Ata Naivedyam. You can take one more fruit. Keep near the Panchaloka Palaka where you invoke. And take a spoon of water. Do a clockwise rotate 3 times. Om Panchaloka Palaka Devatabhya Namaha Amrita Palam Nevedayami. Now take a flower petals in your hand. Take the arti. You'll be doing the arti. You can light the camphor and do the arti. Om Jaganmona Divya Mangala Vigraha Deva Devottama Deva Gambira Devatatara Om Shivagrandha Kauti Brahmandanayaka Jai Vijay Baba Vijay Baba Tata Brahma Namaha Saraswati Namaha Maheshwara Devatabhyana Panchaloka Palaka Devatabhyana Karpura Mangala Nirajanam Darishayami Namaskaromi. You have flower petals, just offer on this Panchaloka Palaka where you invoke and do the Namaskara. Ata Panchaloka Palaka Devatabhyo Namaha. Once you are done, you have flower petals. You can offer yourself on the forehead and offer to your wife, family members, kids, everybody. Okay, now we will be invoking a Satyanarayana Swami in Kalasha and Bimba. So everybody take a Akshata and the flower petals in your hand, hold in your hands and do chant Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha for 9 times. Okay, so keep in your left hand, close your right hand like this, and everybody keep it to your heart and close your eyes and chant Om Namo Narayanaya Namaha for 9 times. Om Shashanka Chakram Sakireta Kundalam Dapeta Vastram Sarasirugekshanam Sahara Vakchastalasto Vikaustubam Namami Vishnam Shirasa Chatarbhujam Chayayam Parijatatya Hema Simhasana Pari Asiravam Vadachyamam Ayatakshamalankritam Chandrananam Chatarbhavam Shrivat Sankita Vatsasam Rukmini Satyabhamabhyam Sahitam Krishnamashraye. Om Narayanaya Vidmaha Vasudevaya Dhimaha Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat. Om Narayanaya Vidmaha Vasudevaya Dhimaha Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat. Om Narayanaya Vidmaha Vasudevaya Dhimaha Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat. Dhanurdharaye cha vidmaha sarva siddhi cha dhimaha tanno dhara prachodayat. Rama sameta Satyanarayana Swami Devatabhyo Namaha bimbasya kalashasya idam avahayami. Please stand up, everybody. Stand. Everybody offer the akshata and the flower, whatever you have, in the kalasham. and do the Sashtanga Namaskaram and sit. Once you put the akshata and the flower petals in the kalasham, then you have a mango leaf, right? Or if you don't have a mango leaf, if you have a beetle leaf, that's okay. Okay. You have the coconut. See, this eye should come up. Okay. So, or if you have a fruit also, just hold in your hand. Okay. And pray for your wishes, whatever you wanted, for your well wishes, well wishers, even the friends, family members, everybody. So everybody should get come out of this pandemic situation, and everybody get a good job, and the family members, everybody safe in India, parents, everybody. So pray for everybody and for all for the wellness. Okay. Om नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णु प्रचोदयात् रमा समेत सत्यनारायण स्वामी कलशस्य इदम् आवाहयामि बोलो सत्यनारायण भगवान की जय. So you see how we kept the kalasham, coconut, keep like this, and everybody hold your hands like this. Satyanarayana Swami Devatabhya Namaha. Behalf of you, I'll be doing everything. Idam avahayami chakra mudram, shanka mudram, vanamala mudram, kamala mudram, gada mudram, pradashyami. Ata Satyanarayana Swami Devatabhya Namaha. 3 times water, very closely, slowly, show to it. Hastayo argyam samarpayami, padayo padyam samarpayami, muke आचमनीयं समर्पयामि रमा समेत सत्यनारायण स्वामी देवताभ्यो नमः पंचामृत अभिषेकांच करिष्ये. Behalf of you, I will be doing the abhishekam. I told you I'll previously, if you have mixed panchamritam, you just take a flower, keep sprinkle on it. I'll be doing the abhishekam here. Okay. So, or once you are done, just you can watch the abhishekam also. ಅಭಿಷೇಕ ಪಂಡ್ರೆ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಆಗಿ ಇದ್ದಂತೆ ನೀ ಅಡ್ಡು ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. Nainika, there's one more basin. You can go get the bowl, the backside. No, 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 down, down. Exactly. That's right. That's right. Behind. Perfect. That is too high. Okay. If you don't mind, can you go rinse that and bring it? Just rinse and bring it. I have water. Yeah. If you have a vigraha, pratima, or any idol with you, so you can keep on a plate, and even you can do the abhishekam by yourself over there. बोलो सत्यनारायण भगवान की जय। अतः सत्यनारायण स्वामी देवताभ्यो नमः। I hope so you all can watch the vigraha from there, Abhishekam. Okay, first you have vigraha like this. You have an idol. Okay, we need to invoke this to Swami. Om Narayanaaya Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahe Tanno Vishnu Prachodayat. Satyanarayana Swami Devatabhyo Namah. Avahayami. Okay. First thing, we will be doing a brushing a teeth to the Mahavishnu. Like this. Om Edat Samakayannaste A Bo A Bo A Bo Ahamanna Mahamanna Mahamanna Ahamannado Amannado Ahamannadaha Agaslo Gagardahagaslo Gagardahagaslo Gagardah Ahamasme Prajamarajasya Porvam Devebhyo Amrtasyana Vahe Yamavate Vama Vaha Amandamandamatve Aham Vishwambhavanam Abhyabhavam Suvarnajyote Evam Veda Etya Upanishad Ata Rama Sameta Satyanarayana Swami Devatabhyo Namaha Ata. Once you are done, brush your teeth. Now we'll be doing Abhishekam. Okay. I will show you first how to do, then you can follow. You can do the Abhishekam in the cup or anywhere, but keep the idol in the plate and make sure you don't touch this anything to the idol. So do it very carefully, very like what you call like it, heartfully, so that bhakti parvasa. So then in that way you do. Okay. So Om Abodishtamaya Bhava Snana Bhajye Dadadana Maheranaya Jakshata Yavakshivada Moradasya Vadi Anah Ujati Rava Maturaha Tasma Arangamama Boya Sikchaya Ajanmada Apo Janayata Jana Om Abodishtamaya Bhava Snana Bhajye Dadadana Maheranaya Jakshata Yavakshivada Moradasya Vadi Anah Ujatirava Tasma Arangamamaboya Sakshaya Janmada Apo Janayata Jana Ada Shuddhodaka Snanam Samarpayami. You can keep doing sprinkle. Once you are done 5 times the sprinkle, or just you can watch the Abhishekam, or still if you want to do the sprinkle, you can do sprinkle the Panchamrit Abhishekam. Now with the milk. If you keep like this, it will not spill. Om Apyaya Swadame Tuta Vishwadastamarišniyam Bhavavadasya Sangata Kshirena Snapayami. Om Apyaya Swadame Tuta Vishwadastamarišniyam Bhavavadasya Sangata Kshirena Snapayami. Om Apyaya Swadame Tuta Vishwadastamarišniyam Bhavavadasya Sangata Kshirena Snapayami. Rama Sameta Satyanarayana Swami Devatabhyo Namaha. Kshiram Samarpayami. Kshirasnanantara Shuddhodaka Snanancha Karishya. Om Abodishtamaya Bhava स्नान भोज्ये ददातन महेरणाय दक्षत यावश्यवदमोरदत्तस्य वाजीदि अनः उषतीरव मातुरा तस्मा अरङ्गमामभोय शिक्षया जन्मद आपो जनयता जनः अतः क्षीरस्नानं समर्पयामि क्षीरस्नानानन्तर मधुस्नानाञ्च करिष्ये ॐ मधुवातारतायत मधुक्षरन्द सिन्धव माध्वी न सन्दौषसे मधुनक्त मदौषसे मधुवक्पार्दिदं सुजः मदद्योरस्सु न पिता मधुमान्नो वनस्पतिर्मधुमागुम् अस्तु सूर्यः मा दीर्घावो भवन्तु नः मधुमधुना स्नापयामि ॐ मधुवातारतायत मधुक्षरन्द सिन्धव माध्वी न सन्दौषसे मधुनक्त मदौषसे मधुवक्पार्दिदं सुजः मदद्योरस्सु न पिता मधुमान्नो वनस्पतिर्मधुमागुम् अस्तु सूर्यः मा दीर्घावो भवन्तु नः मधुमधुना स्नापयामि मधुस्नानं समर्पयामि अतः मधुस्नानानन्तर पुनः शुद्धोदकस्नानाञ्च करिष्ये ॐ आबोधिष्ठामया भव स्नानभोज्ये ददातन महेरणाय दक्षत यावश्यवदमोरदत्तस्य वाजीदि अनः उषतीरव मातुरः तस्मा अरङ्गमामभोयश्चक्षया जन्मद आपो जनयता जनः अतः मधुस्नानं समर्पयामि मधुस्नानानन्तर पुनः शुद्धोदकस्नानाञ्च करिष्ये ॐ आबोधिष्ठामया भव स्नानभोज्ये ददातन महेरणाय दक्षत यावश्यवदमोरदत्तस्य वाजीदि अनः उषतीरव मातुरः तस्मा अरङ्गमामभोयश्चक्षया जन्मद आपो जनयता जनः शुद्धोदकस्नानं समर्पयामि अतः शुद्धोदकस्नानानन्तर फलस्नानाञ्च करिष्ये ॐ यापलनीर्या अपलाया आस्य पुष्पिणा बृहस्पतिर्ददातु फलोदकेन स्नापयामि 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 रमा समेत सत्यनारायण स्वामी देवताभ्यो नमः फलस्नानं समर्पयामि फलस्नानानन्तर पुनः शुद्धोदकस्नानाञ्च करिष्ये आबोधिष्ठामया स्नानभोज्ये ददातन महेरणाय दक्षत यावश्यवदमोरदत्तस्य वाजीदि अनः पूजतीरा मातुरा तस्मा अरङ्गमावोयश्चक्षया जन्मद आपो जनयता जनः फलस्नानानन्तर शक्रस्नानाञ्च करिष्ये ॐ स्वादपवस्याय जन्मने स्वादुरिन्द्राय सुनाम्ने स्वादुर्मित्राय वरुणाय वायुवे बृहस्पतये अतः शक्रस्नानं समर्पयामि स्वादपवस्याय जन्मने स्वादुरिन्द्राय सुनाम्ने स्वादुर्मित्राय वरुणाय वायुवे बृहस्पतये अतः चक्रस्नानं समर्पयामि चक्रस्नानानंतर पुनः शुद्धोदकस्नानं च करिष्ये ॐ आबोधिष्ठामया भव स्नानभोज्ये ददातना वैरणाय दक्षत यावशिवदमोरदत्तस्य वाजेभियनः उषतीरव मातुरः तस्मा अरङ्गमामपोयस्तया जन्मद आपो जनयता जनः ॐ आबोधिष्ठामया भव स्नानभोज्ये ददातना वैरणाय दक्षत यावशिवदमोरदत्तस्य वाजेभियनः उषतीरव मातुरः तस्मा अरङ्गमामपो यस्य जन्मद आपो जनयता जनः चक्रस्नानं समर्पयामि चक्रस्नानानंतर हरिद्रोदकस्नानं च करिष्ये ॐ हिरण्यवर्णामर्णे सुवर्णरथदस्रजां चन्द्रां हिरण्मयीं लक्ष्मीं जातवेद ममाभव तां महाभव जातवेद लक्ष्मीर्मनवगामिने अस्यां हिरण्यं विन्देयं कामत्वं पुरुषाणाम् अक्षभोर्वामृतमद्याम् अस्तिनाथप्रबोधिनीं श्रियं देवीमभक्त्वा श्रीर्मा देवी सदा तां दोस्मितां हिरण्यप्राकाराम् आद्रां ज्वलन्तीं तृप्तां तर्पयन्तीं पद्मे सितां पद्मवर्णां त्वामि आभक्वयेत्र्यम् ॐ आबोधिष्ठामया भुवः स्नानभोज्ये ददातना उषतेरव मातुरः तस्मा अरङ्गमामुभयस्तया जन्मद आपो जनयता जनः शुद्धोदकस्नानं च करिष्ये ॐ आबोधिष्ठामया भुवः स्नानभोज्ये ददातना महेरणाय दक्षत यावशिवदमोरदस्सस्य वाजेभियन उषतीरव मातुरः तस्मा अरङ्गमामुभयस्तया जन्मद आपो जनयता जनः ॐ सहस्रशीर्षा पुरुषः सहस्राक्ष सहस्रपात् समोऽविन् विश्वतो धृत्वा अत्यतिष्ठद्दशाङ्गुलं पुरुष एवेदकं सर्वं यद्बोधं यद्भव्यम् उदामृतत्वस्येषानः यदन्वेनातिरोहति एतामानस्य महिमाम् अतोऽज्यायागस्य पौरुषः पादो आशेह भवात्मनः ततो विश्वं यक्रामद शासनानसने अभि तस्मात् विराडजायत विराजो अधिपौरुषः स्वजातो अत्यतिष्ठत पश्चान्तो विमतो वरः यत्पुरुषेण अविशा देवा यज्ञमतन्वत वसन्तो अस्य सीताज्यं ग्रीष्म इद्मश्चरद्दभिः सप्तास्या संवरितयः त्रसप्त समितः कृताः देवायज्ञिन्दन्वाना अबद्धन् पुरुषं वशं तं यज्ञं वरश प्रोक्षण्ण पुरुषं जातमकृतः तेन देवा अजयन्त सात्यार्चयश्चय ॐ नारायणाय विद्महे वासुदेवाय धीमहि तन्नो विष्णुः प्रचोदयात् रमासमेत सत्यनारायण स्वामी देवताभ्यो नमः पंचामृताभिषेकं समर्पयामि. Namaste devotees. Now we finish the Panchamrita Abhishekam. If you're all done, so you can take the Vigraha or the deity, whatever you have, or then you can just take the cloth so that you can do the wipe the Vigrahas. Then we'll do the Alankaram in the meanwhile. So if anybody is interested, you can do the bhajan, or here there's one devotee who will sing the bhajan.
गजानना ॐ गजवदना गजानना ॐ गजवदना हेरम्बा गजानना हेरम्बा गजानना गजानना
ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾನೇ ಓಕೆ
Thinking a song. I don't know what song.
another 30 minutes. ఇక్కడ అభిషేకాచి సో ఇది అయినప్పుడు అర్చన దెన్ స్టోరీ దెన్
Okay. Lambodara lakumikara ambasuta amaravinuta lambodara lakumikara Shri Gananatha Sinduravarna Karuna Sagara Karivadana Lambodara Lakumikara Sakala Vidya Adi Pujita Sarvotama Te Namo Namo Lambodara Lakumikara Sakala Vidya Adi Pujita Sarvotama Te Namo Namo Lambodara Lakumikara
ನೀವು ವಾಂಗ ಫೋನ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎಲ್ಲ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು if somebody messages mostly பண்ணிட்டு கேமரா ஹைட் பண்ணி நம்ம செட் பண்ணி மயூக் மயூக் இட்ஸ் ஹாட் கண்ணம்மா இருந்தா இங்க வாங்கம்மா இங்க உட்காரங்க இங்க உட்காரு 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 இதுಮೇಲೆ உட்காரங்க ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲ ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಥ ಸತ್ಯನಾರಾಯಣ ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ದೇವತಾಭ್ಯೋ ನಮಃ camera light okay so that's what it is okay yeah our cable fix பண்ணி ஹண்ட் பண்ணமா ஃபிக்ஸ் பண்ணி அத சத்யநாராயண சுவாமி தேவதாभ्यो நமः கை வைப் பண்ணிக்கோங்க अथ सत्यनारायण स्वामी देवताभ्यो नमः अथ अलंकारणार्थे अक्षतानि पुष्पाणि समर्पय पेटल्स पोट्टुंडु मतलब पेटल्स सत्यनारायण स्वामी देवताभ्यो नमः हस्तयो अर्घ्यं समर्पयामि पादयो वाद्यं समर्पयामि मुखे आचमनीयं समर्पयामि हस्तयो अर्घ्यपादिदमाचमनीयं इदमाचमनीयं समर्पयामि Devotees, you just keep offering the flower petals. I'll be repeating for your mantras. Okay? If you want, you can take this flower also. Hare Agnime'ala Purohitam Yajnasya Devarattvajam Oda Aram Ratvadadadam Hare Detva Vaivatsa Devavatsa Vita Pratparan Karmana Hare Agnyaya Vitaya Lunano Vedada Nyoda Satya Varshad Hare Shanna Devi Ravishtrayava Vantu Vitaya Shaya Ravishtra Vandana ओम इत्यग्रे व्यारे नम इति पश्चात् नारायणाय इति परस्तात् ओम इत्येकाक्षरं नम इति द्व्यक्षरे नारायणाय इति पञ्च अक्षराणि एतत् वै नारायणशास्त्राक्षरं पदं यो वै नारायणशास्त्राक्षरं पदमध्येति अनवत्सरति विन्दते प्राजाराय स्फोषङ्गोपत्यं ततो रत्नमश्नुते इति एवं वेद यत्य उपनिषत्. Devotees, once you have flowers offered, if you have a flowers, you can put the garland to the Bhagavan, Satyanarayana Swami. That's all, no? Once you are off in the, for the kalasham, if you have a vastram, you can put a vastram on the kalasham and garlands. And if you want to decorate the Bhagavan with the jewelries, you can decorate. Once you all done, certainly 3 times water idikati idilo podu. Hastayo argyam samarpayami, padayo padyam samarpayami, mukhe achamaniyam samarpayami. Hastayo argyabadidam achamaniyam samarpayami, Ramasame Satyanarayana Swami Devatabhyarma Domagrapayami. I hope so. Devotees, everybody saw the Abhishekam. So it should be viewing the Bhagavan now clearly. So yeah. So we'll be continuing now. Once the Dhupa Deepam, you can light a agarbatti, one agarbatti. You can sit Kalla properly. Om Dashangalam Dapam Manoharam Kadalakoyam Dopoyam Pratipachadamate Esvijata Vedasantanavadgo Deshvina Dhyayonapajodayat Domagrapayami Pratyakshadipam Darishayami. Om Rama Sameta Satyanarayana Swami Devatabhyo Namaha. Prasad open pani kaila pidichanga rendu pera. So you have made a prasadam, right, in your house. So it's a kesari or a fruit or anything, whatever you got. Or if you want to break the coconut, and you can offer that also. So we'll be doing the offering for Satyanarayana Swami. Om Bhargava Swada Seto. Ade pidichanga kaila. Okay, you can offer now the flower petals. Om Keshavaya Namaha. Om Narayana Namaha. Om Madhavaya Namaha. Om Govindaya Namaha. Om Vishnuvaya Namaha. Om Madhusudhanaya Namaha. Om Trivikramaya Namaha. Om Vamanaya Namaha. Om Sridharaya Namaha. Om Rishikeshaya Namaha. Om Padmanabhaya Namaha. Om Damodaraya Namaha. Om Sankarshanaya Namaha. Om Aniruddhaya Namaha. Om Jnanabandharaaya Namaha. Srivatsavaksate Namaha. Sarveshaya Namaha. Gopalaya Namaha. Purushottamaya Namaha. Gopishwaraya Namaha. Paranjyotse Namaha. Vaikundavate Namaha. Avyaya Namaha. Sudatanave Namaha. Yadavendraya Namaha. Nityayavanarupate Namaha. Chaturbhujaya Namaha. Chakratharaya Namaha. Tridamne Namaha. Trigunashriyaya Namaha. Nirvikalpaya Namaha. Nishkalankaya Namaha. Niratankaaya Namaha. Niranjanaya Namaha. Nirabhasaya Namaha. Nityatruptaya Namaha. Nirgunaya Namaha. Gadadharaya Namaha. Sharangapaniya Namaha. Nandikine Namaha. Shinkudarakaya Namaha. Anekatmane Namaha. Avyaktaaya Namaha. Katiyastaya Namaha. Varapradaya Namaha. Akasharajavardaya Namaha. Yogiritpadna Mandiraya Namaha. Damodaraya Namaha. Matsya Namaha. Kurmaya Namaha. Varaya Namaha. Narasimha Namaha. Vamanaya Namaha. Bhargava Ramaya Namaha, Balaramaya Namaha, Dasharatha Ramaya Namaha, Krishnaya Namaha, Kalkine Namaha, Samastan Mangalani Bhavantu, Ishtakamyar Siddhirastu, Rama Sameta, Satyanarayana Swami Devatabhyo Namaha. If I wear a mask, so I don't think so I can, the chantings will be listening. I'll try to be wearing a mask right again. So, 3 times water. Astaya argyam samarpayami, padya padyam samarpayami, muke achamaniyam samarpayami. So once we all done now, so we'll be reading a story. So if you have a book at your place, you can read by yourself. We will be reading here. Once we read the story, then we'll be doing a final arti. So that's a Satyanarayana Swami arti. So it will be a pancha arti. So once the Satyanarayana the story is done, then the arti tirtha prasadam. Okay. இங்கே பாபா கிட்ட ஆர்த்தி பிளேஸில் ஆர்த்தி வச்சு க்ளீன் பண்ணிவிட்டு திரி போட்டு ரெடி பண்ணிட்டு ஆர்த்திக்கு அதில் கிளியராக வந்துட்டு வீடியோ இது வச்சுக்கோங்க கையில் வச்சுக்கோங்க. So you can, everybody can hold the flower petals or akshata in your hand. இல்லையா இதை பிடிச்சிக்கோங்க இருக்கா. So you all repeat after me. Jnanananda Mayan Devam Nirmala Spatikakritim Adaram Sarva Vidyanam Hayagriva Upasmaye Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Deva Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Okay, so here is a devotees, even they'll be reading. You can read by yourself also. You want to read?
Saunaha and 88,000 and 88,000 other rishis assembled at the forest of Naimesharanya and asked Maharishi Suta, the narrator of the Purana, "O Maharishi, please tell us how mankind can attain salvation." Maharishi Suta answered, even Narada Muni had asked Lord Vishnu, the consort of Lakshmi, the same questions. Let me repeat what Lord Vishnu told Narada. Please listen carefully. Narada, during one of his regular journey to various worlds, came to the earth. There he saw people suffering as a result of their past deeds. To remove their suffering and offer salvation, Narada traveled to Vishnu Loka and found Lord Vishnu adorned with conch, chakra, gada, and lotus in his 4 hands and a garland around his neck. Narada spoke humbly, "O Supreme Lord, the savior of the destitute and the troubled, I surrendered at their feet." The Lord Vishnu greeted Narada and asked, "Tell me what you want, and I will fulfill your wishes." Narada replied, "O Bhagavan, people on earth are suffering in many ways as a result of their past sinful deeds. Please bestow the grace and reveal to me as how they can be helpful." Lord Vishnu Lord Vishnu replied, "Mankind can rid itself of all its sorrows by performing a puja called Satyanarayana Puja. This puja, when performed according to religious rites, will bring happiness, peace of mind, and wealth in his life and salvation beyond." On hearing this, Narada was filled with joy and addressed Lord Vishnu, "O Lord, in your infinite grace, please tell me the details of the puja that you have just mentioned, how and when to perform it, and who has performed it before." Lord Vishnu answered, "This puja can be performed on the full moon day. One must one must invite his friends and relatives and perform the puja with devotion of offering fruits, ghee, milk, curd, butter, wheat flour, sugar, and honey to God. After the puja is completed, he must read the story of Lord Satyanarayana and then distribute prasadam to everyone. The puja thus performed will bring fulfillment of one's wishes, particularly in Kali Yuga. This puja can bring contentment. Chapter 2. Maharishi Sutta continued addressing the assembled rishis. O rishis, I will now tell you who have all observed the Satyanarayana Vrata in the past. Once there lived a very poor Brahmin in the beautiful city of Kasi, plagued by acute hunger. He used to wander about in search of food. Lord Vishnu took the form of an old man, appealed before the poor Brahmin, and asked, "Friend, why are you wandering aimlessly?" The Brahmin replied, "Sir, I am a very poor man, unable to bear the pangs of hunger. I beg for alms. Sir, if you know a way out of this mystery, please tell me." Lord Vishnu, who was in this guise of old man, replied, "O Brahmin, Lord Satyanarayana grant the wishes of all these devotees and removes their sorrow. So you should perform his puja and reap its benefits." Lord Vishnu then explained the details of the Satyanarayana Vrata to the Brahmin and disappeared. The poor Brahmin resolved to perform the puja. After a sleepless night, he got up early in the morning and went to beg formless. His mind fixed on only one thing, namely the puja. That day, he got a lot of money with which he bought fruits, milk, curd, and honey, and performed the puja with his friends and relatives. With Lord Satyanarayana's grace, he shed his poverty and lived a contented life. Every month on the full moon day, he performed the puja and finally attained moksha. Maharishi Sutta continued. One day, when the Brahmin from Kasi was observing Satyanarayana Vrata, a woodcutter entered his house and asked for water. Seeing the Brahmin performing the puja, the woodcutter inquired about the puja. The Brahmin who have been bestowed with Lord Vishnu's grace spoke. This is called Satyanarayana Vrata. One who observes the Vrata will be blessed by Lord. I myself have been bestowed with health. The woodcutter was delighted to hear this. He learned the proper way to perform the puja, ate the prasad, and was offered, and went his way. With Lord Satyanarayana in his mind, the woodcutter resolved the woodcutter resolved he would observe the vrata with whatever he was going to earn by selling firewood that day. He went to that part of the city where rich people lived, sold and firewood, and made twice the normal profit. Blessed with his luck, the woodcutter bought bananas, sugar, ghee, milk, curd, honey, and wheat flour, and performed Satyanarayana Puja with his friends and relatives. By Lord Satyanarayana's grace, he too acquired enough wealth, lived comfortably, and finally attained moksha. Chapter 3.
Chapter 3 Maharishi Sudha continued, O best of ascetics, I will now tell your story further. In the olden days, there lived a wise king by the name of Ulagamuka. He had mastered all his senses and always spoke the truth. He used to go the temple every day and offer gifts to the Brahmins. His lotus faced wife was a pure and pious woman. One day, the royal couple was performing Satyanarayana Puja at the banks of the river Bhatrashila. At the time, a merchant called Sadhu sailed by, seeking the king. King performed some puja. Sadhu stopped his boat, got off, and addressed the king humbly. "O king, would you kindly tell me what you are doing with such devotion and concentration?" The king replied, "O Sadhu, I have no children. In order that I may be blessed with children, I am worshipping the Lord Almighty Satyanarayana." On hearing the sadhu spoke humbly, "O king, please tell me how to perform the puja. I would like to observe the vrida as I too have no children. The king told him all the details. Sadhu returned home and with a great joy told his wife that they should perform Satyanarayana Puja, which will fulfill their desire to have children. He then resolved to perform the puja after the child was born. By the divine grace, Sadhu wife Leelavati soon conceived and in due course gave birth to a beautiful girl who was named Kalavati. One day, Leelavati reminded her husband of his promise to perform Satyanarayana Puja. Sadhu told his wife that he would do the puja at the time of his daughter's wedding and got busy with his work. In the meantime, Kalavati grew up and blessed and blossomed into a lovely girl. Sadhu sent out messengers to find a suitable bridegroom for his daughter. One of the messengers found a good natured and handsome boy in a Vaishya family from Kanchan Nagar. Sadhu found the boy to be a suitable match for his daughter and celebrated his marriage with great pomp and show. But Sadhu completely forgot about the Satyanarayana Puja and the Lord placed a curse on Sadhu. Then one day Sadhu went on a business trip with his son-in-law. He stopped to trade Ratnapur, which was ruled by King Chandraketu. During the time he was in Ratnapur, some thieves robbed the king's treasury and were running away. The king's soldiers followed them in hot pursuit. The frightened thieves threw all the things they had robbed near Sadhu and his son-in-law and escaped. Finding the things of king's treasurer near Sadhu and his son-in-law, the king's soldiers thought that they were the thieves, arrested them, and brought them before the king. The king ordered them to be chained and thrown into prison. Because of Lord's Maya, nobody even listened to what Sadhu had to say in his defense. King Chandraketu also confiscated all their merchandise. Lord Satyanarayana curse did not spare even Sadhu's wife. Some robbers broke into her house and Leelavati lost everything. One day Kalavati was very hungry and went out of the house. She wandered here and there, stopped at a house where Satyanarayana Puja was being performed. She stayed at the place until the puja was finished and ate the prasad that was offered. When she reached home, it was very late in the night. Leelavati asked her where she had been. Kalavati told her mother that she was listening to Satyanarayana Kada and in somebody's house. Leelavati at once remembered her husband's promise to perform the puja and resolved to observe the Satyanarayana Vrata herself. She collected all her relatives and friends, prayed to Lord Satyanarayana to forgive the sins. Lord Satyanarayana was pleased with Leelavati prayers. He appeared before King Chandraketu in his dreams and told him to release the two merchants from prison as they were not the real thieves. If the king failed to, so Lord Satyanarayana warned that his kingdom, wealth, and children would all disappear. Next morning, the king told his counselors about his dream and ordered Sadhu and his son-in-law to be released and brought before him. The later were frightened and stood before the king with bowed heads. The king talked to them gently and said, "You too have suffered greatly because of your fate, but now there is nothing to fear." The king returned their merchandise, gave them new clothes and gifts, and bade them goodbye. Anybody want to read?
You want to read chapter? Yeah, please come forward. Huh? Fourth, Amma. Fourth.
Thank you. Sadhu and his son-in-law loaded their Okay. Sadhu and his son-in-law loaded their boat with the riches given to them by the king and sailed homewards. Lord Satyanarayana wanted to test Sadhu's future. Further, he took the form of an ascetic with a trident, appeared before Sadhu, and asked him what he was carrying in his boat. Without realizing that the ascetic was indeed Lord Satyanarayana in disguise, Sadhu laughed mockingly and said, "You Brahmin, were you thinking of stealing my things? We don't have any valuables in the boat except the leaves and creeper plants." Whereupon the Lord Satyanarayana replied, "O Sadhu, so be it." The god then departed in great haste and stood by the seashore. When Sadhu went into his boat, he discovered to his horror that the boat was filled with leaves and creeper plants, just as he had falsely told the ascetic. Sadhu swooned at the sight, but was revived by his son-in-law, who spoke. This must be the curse of the ascetic. He must be a mystic. He let us go to him and ask him for his forgiveness. The two merchants went to the seashore where the ascetic was meditating. They fell at his feet and repeatedly begged for his forgiveness. Pleased by Sadhu's devotion, the Lord said, Sadhu, don't weep. You suffer because you have broken your promise time and time again. On hearing this, Sadhu prayed to God, O Lord, even Brahma and other devas drowned in your Maya cannot cannot comprehend your various forms completely. How can I, with my limited ability, comprehend your various forms? I pray according to my limited knowledge. Please show me your true form and bless me. Upon hearing this, God was pleased and granted his wishes by restoring his merchandise in the boat and disappeared. The two merchants then joyfully sailed homewards. On reaching their hometown, they sent a messenger to their wives to inform them of their safe arrival. At that time, Leelavati and Kalavati were performing Satyanarayana Puja. Leelavati quickly finished the puja and asked her daughter to do so. So she then hurried to the seashore to meet her husband. Kalavati, in her eagerness to meet her husband, forgot to eat the prasad and rushed to the seashore. This action of hers angered Lord Satyanarayana. He caused the boat and her husband to drown in the sea. Not finding her husband, Kalavati started weeping. All were wonderstruck and frightened. Sadhu was at a loss to know what to do. Thinking that it was Lord Satyanarayana's Maya, he announced to everybody that he would perform Satyanarayana Puja and pray to Lord Satyanarayana again and again. At this, Lord Satyanarayana, the savior of the sinners, was very pleased and said, O Sadhu, your daughter did not eat the prasad in her haste to see her husband, and so I made him and the boat disappear. Let her go home and take the prasad and return. On hearing this, Kalavati rushed home and ate the prasad. When she returned to the seashore, she found to her joy her husband in the boat. The sadhu returned home happily with his relatives, performed Satyanarayana Puja on every full moon day. With God's grace, he enjoyed all the comforts in this world and finally attained salvation.
Maharushi, Maharushi Sutta continued. Once there was a king called Tungadvaja who underwent a lot of misery because he refused the Satyanarayana Prasad. One day after hunting, he was resting under a tree. Cowherds were happily performing Satyanarayana Puja nearby. The king, in vanity, refused the prasad they offered. When he reached his palace, he found that his kingdom, all his sons, his wealth, and everything had disappeared. Then it occurred to him that Lord Satyanarayana was probably angry with him. He went back to the cowherds, prostrated himself before Lord Satyanarayana, and performed the puja with great devotion. The Lord showered the blessings, and the king regained everything he had lost earlier. He lived happily and reached Vaikuntha after his death. Maharishi Sutta said, O holy man, I have narrated to you the Satyanarayana Katha, which was originally told by Lord Vishnu to Narada Muni. By observing this vrata, mankind can attain salvation in this Kali Yuga. Observance of this vrata can lead to gratification of one's wishes. Thus ended the narration of Maharishi Sutta, after which uh, Shaunaka and other rishis returned to their respective places. Om Shri Satyanarayana Maharaj Ki Jai.
ki jai. Namaste, devotees. I hope so you all finished reading the stories. So we will give you another 3 minutes. So if anybody is not completed, you can finish. I hope so. Otherwise, just text in our admin. So if you need more time, so we can wait for you for the Aarti. So in another 3 minutes, we'll be doing the Aarti, Satyanarayana Aarti. So you all can keep your lightings ready with a diya, with a ghee and everything. So in that way, we all can do Aarti at a time. Then we'll be doing a Kalsha Udyapana Puja, invoking, then the final conclusion puja. So it will be done in another 15-20 minutes. So just bear with us. So I hope so everything is going really good. So God bless everybody. So in this pandemic situation, all our your wishes should come true. Whatever your wishes, your kids need to get a good college, kids need to get good education. Because of this, they can stay at home and they are doing educations. So I know many of them are doing graduations, they missed the graduations, everything. So I hope so everything will come back very soon. So it's all the God's grace. If He thinks in no time everything can vanish. So we all need to is just to pray for Him, leave it to His feet, and say, whatever you do, just bless us, take care of us, everybody. Thank you. So in 2 minutes, we'll be doing Aarti. Thank you. I hope so. Otherwise, the graduations, everything. So I hope so everything will come back very soon. So it's all the God's grace. If He thinks in no time everything can vanish. So we all need to is just to pray for Him, leave it to His feet, and say, whatever you do, just bless us, take care of us, everybody. Thank you. So in 2 minutes, we'll be doing Aarti. Thank you. Namaste, devotees. I hope so everybody is ready with the Aarti now. So we'll be doing Aarti, and we have a special program for upcoming New Year also. It's on Friday. So we are planning for the Sai Baba Vratam. So still we are not yet decided. So we please watch our websites, Facebook and the WhatsApp. In that way you can get the updates. In this same pandemic situation, I would like to tell one more thing is we need you all your support. We'll be doing Aarti to run that your temple, like there's so many utilities, bills and everything, the mortgage, we need to be paying it. So in that way, it's going on. So we need more of your support, even the word of support, even $1 a day will help us. So please come forward, spread the word, and for the new year, for Maharishi Ganesh Maharaj, for new year, new thing. So if anybody wants to sponsor for a flowers, please come forward, let us know. So whatever your contribution, in that way we can order the flowers and we can buy the flowers for that new year also, and decorate all the idols with the flowers and make happy with the God. So the in the Veda Purana they say how to make a happy with the God is not only doing the puja or anything, you can just offer one flower from your heart. So even that way it will reach us to the God. So if anybody is interested for sponsoring, please you can text into our temple WhatsApp group or email to us. That's a fast way that's communicating. So we'll reply to you. Thank you. Please stand everybody for Aarti now. With the flowers and make happy with the God. So in the Veda Purana they say how to make a happy in the God is not only doing the puja or anything. First we'll be doing a Balaji Aarti, Ganesha, Shivji, Sai Baba. Then we'll come back to the Satyanarayana Bhagwan Aarti. Okay. So I hope so. Mike is very far. It will be. So once I'm doing the Aarti, so just we'll reply to you. Thank you. Please stand everybody for Aarti now. Camera 360 degree. First we'll be doing a Balaji Aarti, Ganesha, Shivji, Sai Baba. Then we'll come back to the Satyanarayana Bhagwan Aarti. Okay. So I hope so. Mike is very far. It will be. So once I'm doing the Aarti, so just bear with. Om Sangranye Imam Jana Sangrannane Svadasaratnera Sanamavati Svadasamasa Samvatsara Samvatsara Meva Bhavandi Vanje Bhavade Vanje Vanja Vanje Meva Bhavandi Chitta Nakshatram Bhavade Chitram Va Edas Brahma Om Namo Bhagavate Namo Bhagavate Namo Bhagavate Namaste Astu Lambodaraye Kirtadi Kirtaya Sri Varamurtaye Namo Namaha Vajjai Vanjamaha Vajjai Devavandi Chitta Nakshatram Bhavati Ramaya Vajjaya Om Narayanaya Vidmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahe Tanna Vishnu Prachodayat Dhanurdharaya Vidmahe Sarvasiddhi Dhimahe Tanna Dhara Prachodayat Rama Sameta Satyanarayana Swami Devotabhya Namaha Karpura Mangala Nirajanam Darishayami. We will be playing the Aarti now. Okay. Tanna Vishnu Prachodaya Dhanurdharaya Vidmahe Sarvasiddhi Dhimahe Tanna Dhara Prachodaya Rama Sameta Satyanarayana Swami Devotabhya Namaha Karpura Mangala Nirajanam Darishayami. We will be playing the Aarti now. Okay.
Jai Lakshmi Ramana Sri Jai Lakshmi Ramana Satyanarayana Swami Satyanarayana Swami Janapatak Harana Om Jai Lakshmi Ramana Ratna Jarit Simhasan Adbhut Chaviraje Swami Adbhut Chaviraje Narad Karat Niranjan Narad Karat Niranjan Ghanta Dhvani Baje Om Jai Lakshmi तुझको दर्श दियो, स्वामी तुझको दर्श दियो। बूढ़ो ब्राह्मण बनकर, बूढ़ो ब्राह्मण बनकर कंचन महल कियो। जय लक्ष्मी रमण प्रगट भये दुर्बल भील चराचर, इन पर कृपा करी, स्वामी इन पर कृपा करी। चंद्रचूड़ एक राजा, चंद्रचूड़ एक राजा, तिनकी विपत्ति हरी। ओम जय लक्ष्मी रमणा। वैश्य मनोरथ पायो श्रद्धा तज दीनी, स्वामी श्रद्धा तज दीनी। सो फल भोग्यो प्रभु जी, सो फल भोग्यो प्रभु जी, धीर स्तुति कीनी। ओम जय लक्ष्मी रमणा। भाव भक्ति के कारण छिन छिन रूप धरो, स्वामी छिन छिन रूप धरो। श्रद्धा धारण कीनी, श्रद्धा धारण कीनी, तिनको काज करो। ओम जय लक्ष्मी रमणा। बाल बाल संग राजा वन में भक्ति करी, स्वामी वन में भक्ति करी। मन वांछित फल दीना, मन वांछित फल दीना, दीन दयाल हरि। ओम जय लक्ष्मी रमणा। चढ़त प्रसाद सवायो कदली फल मेवा, स्वामी कदली फल मेवा। धूप दीप तुलसी से, धूप दीप तुलसी से, राजी सत्य देवा। ओम जय लक्ष्मी रमणा। श्री सत्यनारायण जी की आरती जो कोई नर गावे, स्वामी जो कोई नर गावे। कहत शिवानंद स्वामी, कहत शिवानंद स्वामी, मन वांछित फल पावे। ओम जय लक्ष्मी रमणा। जय लक्ष्मी रमणा। श्री जय लक्ष्मी रमणा। सत्यनारायण स्वामी, सत्यनारायण स्वामी, जनपालक वरना। ओम जय लक्ष्मी रमणा। ओम जय लक्ष्मी रमणा। ओम जय
Om That Vishna Aparam Vadam Dada Vishwam Dadodaya Devi Varachudaratam That Viprada Vanyavada Dravagam Dasavindada Vishnarya Paramam Vadam Bolo Satyanan Bhagavan Ki. Om Mari Om Mari Om Agni में ऐला पुरोहितम विष्णुस्य देवरत्वजम होदा आरम रत्वदादम मरि Om Mari Om देत्वा देत्वा वैवत्स वैवत्स देवावत् सविता प्राक्परकर्मणरि Om अग्नियाय वीतये गुणाना व्यदादः निहोदा सत्यवर्षतरि Om षण्णा देवीर्विश्वया भवन्त वीतये श्रेयार विश्ववन्दना मिथ्यग्रे व्याअरे नमैति पश्चात् नारायणाय पश्चात् अमित्येकाक्षरं नमैति त्वेक्षरे नारायणाय पञ्चाक्षरे त्वे नारायण सहस्राक्षरं परं यो वै नारायणः शास्त्राक्षरं परमज्योति अनवच्योति विनिदे प्राजारास्फुटङ्गपत्यं तदां रत्नमस्तुते एवं वेद यत्य उपनिषदे रमा समेत सत्यनारायण स्वामी देवताभ्यो नमः वेदोत्रमन्त्रपुष्पं समर्पयामि. Everybody hold the akshatas in your hand. Once you finish the aarti, so take the akshata or flower petals in your hand, stand and do the pradakshina, the clockwise for 3 times. Upachara pateshena krita haranmaya apachara niyam sarvam kshamasta purushottama कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रिय बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणाय समर्पयामि सर्वं श्री कृष्णार्पणमस्तु. So whoever doing the online, you can take the akshata, flower petals, everything in your hand and just offer the akshatas to the feet of Mahavishnu and do the Sastanga Namaskar. Either devotees can come forward here, offer the akshata and the flowers and do the Sastanga Namaskar. So whoever doing the online, you can take the akshata, flower petals, everything in your hand and just offer the akshatas to the feet of. I hope so. All the devotees in the online have done the Satyanarayana Katha Pooja. God bless you. So once you're done, we'll be doing the Udyapana Puja also. Just bear with us for 2 minutes. I hope so. All the devotees in the online have done the Satyanarayana Katha Puja. God bless you. Everybody did Namaskaram. We'll be doing the Udyapana Puja also. Just bear with us for 2 minutes. Once you are done, so the devotees, whoever is doing from the online, so take the akshata or the flower petals again. Ata navagraha, repeat after me. Just repeat. Udyapana Pujanga Ata Navagraha Ashtadikpalaka Panchalokapalaka Ata Kalashasya Bimbasya Rama Sameta Satyanarayana Swami Idastanam Pradishtavayami Dhruvanto Raja Varna Dhruvanto Braspati Dhruvanta Indrasya Rashtandaretam Dhruvam Shubhamurta Supratishthidamastu. Just shake the kalasham or whatever the plate or the photo idol. Then take the flowers, everything. If you kept a coconut on it or a fruit, just keep it below and mix the tirtham in the bowl where you have pent up with you. And first thing, you have taken a panchamritam, you did abhishekam, right? So you sprinkled, so you can take the panchamrita tirtham. You, yourself, family members, and everybody can give it. Then the tirtham, then take the flowers, put onto your forehead, and do the namaskar. And if please support our temple, everybody. So thanks for watching. Thanks for doing Satyanarayana Bhagavan Puja. All the best to all. So we'll be there in another 5 minutes. There's this link. So then we'll be shutting down the Zoom link for you. And just you can look for a New Year festival event. Everything. Thanks for watching. God bless you all. And everybody can give it. Then the tirtham. Then take the flowers, put onto your forehead, and do the namaskara. And if please support our temple, everybody. So thanks for watching. Thanks for doing Satyanarayana Bhagavan Puja. All the best to all. So we'll be there in another 5 minutes. There's this link. So then we'll be shutting down the Zoom link for you. And just you can look for the New Year festival event, everything. Thanks for watching. God bless you all. Okay. சரி கண்டிப்பா கண்டிப்பா நான் நியூ இயர்க்கு 2 பாக்ஸஸ் மல்லிப்பூ தரேன். உதிரிப்பூ ஐயா கண்டிப்பா நான் தர வச்சுட்டு நான் சொல்ற உதிரிப்பூக்கு நான் பாக்குறேன். இப்போ சொல்றேன் அவங்களுக்கு அவங்க என்ன ஆர்டர் பண்ணாங்க நியூ இயர்க்கு நியூ இயர் டைம் இருக்கு இல்லையா அது வரைக்கும் வந்துச்சுன்னா ஒரு 5-6 பொக்கேஸ் வரும். அது வந்து ஒரு பெரிய மாலை வரும் பெரியா இருக்கும் நல்லா வரும். ஐயா எனக்கு உங்க பேர் ஒரு டெக்ஸ்ட் பண்ணுங்க. நேற்று உங்க நம்பர் கூட எங்க மிஸ் ஆயிடுச்சு சாரி. நீங்க கோயில் இதுல ஜாயின் பண்ணி வச்சியா ஓகே அதுலயே ஒரு டெக்ஸ்ட் பண்ணிட்டா நான் சேவ் பண்ணிக்கிறேன் உங்க பேரை. யா தேங்க்யூ தேங்க்யூ நான் நாளைக்கே சொல்லிடுறேன். நான் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் உங்களுக்கு கேட்டுட்டு கணிக்கிறது என்ன சொல்லிட்டு நான் உங்களுக்கு சொல்லிடுறேன். சேம் அதுவும் ஃப்ரைடே தானே ஸோ லாங் வீக்கெண்டு ஸோ டைமிங் இன்னும் டிசைட் பண்ணல நாளைக்கு நாளைக்கு தான் சொல்லிவிடுறேன்.